Hello chums, Robert Ross here, comedy historian with another Robert Ross Recommends. Now, if you're a fan of film and TV, which I'm sure you are, like all of us who gather here, you will love and respect Network DVD. I'm sure we're going to visit Network DVD a lot over these coming films, but this one up now is a classic comedy from 1973. It's Francis Alec Howard in The House in Nightmare Park. I love this film. This is actually available on both Blu-ray and DVD from Network DVD. The range is the British Film. Now, rule of thumb, most things, if not everything Network put out is worthwhile for your collection. The British Film is a collection of rare and obscure films from this country, which every single one is a gem. If you've never heard of the title, buy them anyway. They're worth a punt, the British Film. So again, we'll probably revisit the British Film quite a few times too. But this one, House in Nightmare Park, Frankie Howard versus Ray Milland. Now, Ray Milland, obviously a brilliant Hollywood star, born in Wales. He came back to Britain to make this film with Frankie Howard. At the time, 1973, he was doing quite a few horror films. In the 60s, he'd worked with Roger Corman a few times, The Man with X-Ray Eyes and The Premature Burial. In 1972, the year before he made this film, he made a couple of schlock horrors, which I love. The Thing with Two Heads and Frogs. But here he is opposite Frankie Howard. We had during the start of lockdown, we had a comedy horror double bill, my good friend Alan Cole suggested. And one of the films in that run of comedy films was this one. And my good friend Robin Ince on Twitter said this is basically the battle of the wigs, because Frankie Howard and Ray Milland both sport particularly fine wigs in this film and in real life. But this is a gorgeous, gorgeous film. When I was a kid, I saw this on TV in the late 70s, and for me it was the one with the snakes. But this is the film, Frankie Howard in The House in Nightmare Park. A salute really to those great Bob Hope comedy thrillers of the war years, The Cat and the Canary and The Ghost Breakers. But this is a great, great film. The script, Terry Nation, the man who invented the Daleks, of course, but also was well known to Ray Galton and Alan Simpson, part of the London Associated Scripts. He wrote this with a guy called Clive Exton, who went on to write a lot of the David Suchet, Agatha Christie Poirot's for TV. So there's your recommendations there. The director is a guy called Peter Sykes, who before this had worked at Hammer Films on Demons of the Mind, and after this made another film at Hammer, To the Devil a Daughter. So there's your lots of recommendations here. And this is a beautiful print. You get two versions. You get a full frame print and as seen at the cinema print as well, which Network always do that. They're good like that. A few bonus features. There's the trailer, of course, and there's a TV trail on here too, an image gallery and the brochure as a PDF. And lovely, the musical score was by a guy called Harry Robinson, and that's on here too, with lots of stills from the film. And those snakes are there too. You can't escape the snakes. So that's it. This is it. This is what you want to get. Either DVD. I'm going to upgrade to the Blu-ray, but this is for the film. This is the British Film Collection. Frankie Howard and Ray Milland in The House in Nightmare Park, beautifully reserved and preserved on Network DVD. So get your copy now. See you next time.